a custom website for you with a year's worth of Surf Manager linked to your website for $450 a year. Well, it's $450 for that first year, and I think it's like $150 after that. Now, I developed, most of you guys came through the Texas School of Legal Support website. I did that myself. I did that with Wix. Wix, it cost me $156 to do it myself. I think it was cool, but it took a whole bunch of time and a whole bunch of effort and a whole bunch of everything else in order for me to do it. If you only wanted Surf Manager people just to do a website for you, they will charge you $300 to host it and to develop the website for you. You know, they normally charge $300 just to host it. You know, so they're pretty much giving it to you half off, and it's only because y'all came through these classes. And that'll be on your alumni stuff that I'm going to send y'all after we get through. Let's go back to where I was showing this right here. So that also, that you want to know what kind of documents that you're supposed to be serving, right? Do I have a citation? Do I have a notice? Do I have a TRO? This is one way for you to already know. Who am I serving? What is their name? Do you have a home address? Do you have a business address? What about telephone number? You got a home address, home number, you know, cell number, work number? Can I get a description of that person? You know, how old are they? You know, what sex, male, female? You know, sometimes their name might just be like Pat, and you don't know if it's Pat the boy or Pat the girl, right? So I need to know which Pat it is. You know, race, height. Look, I can't lie. I racially profile. You know, honestly, I send white people to serve white people, black people to serve black people, Mexicans to serve Mexicans. Because everybody can't, you know, go across the, you know, you want to send the right bait to the right person. You don't want to, you know, send some, you can't send somebody fresh out the hood to Highland Park. You know, and you can't send somebody from Highland Park to the hood. Because if you come knocking on my door in a three-piece suit, you know, first of all, are you a Jehovah's Witness? You know, what you selling, you know? But then if I do open the door, you know, so you want to send the right bait to the right people. And that's a good segue into our attire as a process server. We are part of the most judgmental industry in the world. The same person, if you go to the courthouse and you are suited and booted, they think you know something. But if you go to the courthouse in shorts and a t-shirt, they think you're a client. All right? This is the most judgmental industry in the world. There are two separate types of attire. There's an attire for the courtroom, and there's an attire for when you go out into the field. When you go into the courtroom, you want to be as clean and as as you possibly can, because you might run into potential business, right? So you want to be professional. When you go out into the world, you don't want to go in there with a suit on, right? Because nobody's gonna open the door for you. Are you selling insurance? What are you selling? You know, they're not gonna open the door. What I always try to do is to keep a uniform approach. Me personally, whenever you see me, I'm always gonna have something that has Stagecoach on. Always. I've got this shirt in about 5 or 6 different colors, and they all have Stagecoach on it. I have a jacket just like your jacket. I noticed it when you came in. I've got 2 different colors of that jacket, and they all have Stagecoach on it. I've got blazers and vests and all kind of other stuff, and they all have Stagecoach on it. And the reason I do that is a couple different things. Number one, everything that I do now is a business expense. Everything I do, like whenever I wash my clothes, that's a uniform expense. Because these are the uniforms I have to have. Every time I go take them to the dry cleaner, which I don't do that often, right? That's a uniform expense. You know, so that's part of the reason. But then number 2, besides me being lazy, I just want to get up and go, right? But besides that, if I've got the same thing in brown, and when I come knocking on the door in brown, people automatically assume that I'm UPS or something like that. Number 1, right? But they can automatically assume that I work for another company. They don't know that I own my company. They have no idea. And so now I can play behind that as, oh, I'm sorry, man, I just got a job. I'm just doing my job, just like everybody else. And that allows people to empathize with me better. Now, women, I don't quite know what the uniform should be for you guys. Y'all do what y'all do. Y'all women, you know, use your feminine wiles, and you know, you be a woman. Embrace that. You know, there's no reason for you guys to come up looking like a man. Be a woman. Can I tell you guys?